Dating with any kind of desperation is dangerous. Dating while desperate sets you up to be used, abused, and confused. If you're in your early 20s, it will be a learning lesson. If you're in your 30s, dating while secure and confident is as crucial as hygiene, money, food, and basic primal needs. It's like an emotional hygiene, if you will. As a woman, you cannot approach the dating scene out of desperation, seeking validation and approval or loneliness. There's a difference between being genuine and vulnerable just enough to display your interests versus being too open, too convenient, too quickly attached, too forgiving, too gullible, too nice. There's a difference between going out into a social atmosphere looking good for yourself, caring less if men approach you or not, versus getting cute because you are literally trying to attract men. You really have to have already chosen yourself and not go out wanting men to choose you. The minute that you start talking to men and they sense that you have desperate traits, low self esteem, and a void for connection, they are either going to use that to their advantage, or if they're actually a good person, they'll leave you alone. In a perfect world, dating as a woman will have honest, mature, and genuine options that care about your well being and seeing you thrive as a powerful, independent, and emotionally secure person. In a perfect world, people seek real connections, not just distractions and the next stimuli to make them feel good. In a perfect world, people are not capitalizing off your flaws, insecurities, or low self worth. In this world, dating, specifically dating men, is arguably a type of psychological warfare. It's rare that it doesn't come with mind games, dishonesty, and selfish intentions. Romantic relationships have the ability to throw you off mentally and emotionally and can delay and distract you from your destiny and life's purpose when you are occupied chasing approval, acceptance, and affection. Men are hurt from past relationships and women they wanted and could not get, or trying to get the most for less and are after your goods. Not just physical goods, the mental and emotional ones too. The average single man that is also in the dating scene is playing a numbers game. Side note, they can also be using the attraction and attention from women for male validation as well. Much like everything else in the world that requires social, emotional, and mental energy, dating men is not for the weak. However, I recommend to date every now and then at your convenience, only people that intrigue you because you will end up learning about yourself in the process. You'll discover the standards you need to raise, the traits you need to rid yourself of, and you'll find power because you will absolutely be tested and need to know when to walk away, when to speak up, and to stop negotiating your worth, when to say, "This has been a fun time, I've enjoyed you, but my time here is up." Or you can simply opt out of dating, which can be the most logical, insane thing to do. Personally, I haven't opted out. I've just slowed down and going places where people can easily approach me. I prefer meeting people in person or in my favorite environments, and I do think that is a slower process, but it's the better one. I'm also choosy and easily annoyed, so I cannot keep a roster. I leave people alone if I can smell disrespect or mind games brewing. I'll admit I'm experimental. If someone is really able to spark my interest, I will talk to them until I find a reason not to. I'm a curious woman, but have always been able to withdraw my emotions, energy, and presence from people without thinking twice. If you are dating, you have to detach from what the outcome will be. Things will be nice, fiery, smooth, and then something will expose itself. A comment, an action, a post, an opinion, a facial expression, a conversation, a reaction, because a lot of men are masquerading around to be in your favor, suppressing their traits, lying about who they are, or just playing the long game. Either way, as time goes on, you may in fact be genuinely attempting connection, but it's through your idea and lens of what that is, not his. Dating desperately, you will end up attracting predatory men, overlooking poor character traits, impressed by the prerequisites of a good person or basic manners and chivalry when it should simply just be a check mark to you. You bypass the yellow flags because you want what you want. It could be the experience of that person and whatever comes with them. Some lure you in with flattery, money, or the illusion of it, or they can give you a feeling that you've never gotten before with anyone else. Maybe it's their physical attraction too. Whatever the case, if you are in a longing state without the balance of self sufficiency on an emotional, physical, financial, mental, and spiritual level, you're making room for your standards, boundaries, and self respect to be lowered and neglected. Instead of being decisive, firm, and honoring your standards that should be set in stone. Being too available and convenient, always saying yes, always being free gives off a desperate aura. Even if you really are free, give yourself time and space away from people you aren't as close to and are still getting to know. Learn to share enough for someone to get to know you without telling them details that should be saved for true intimacy and only you. Someone who is attracted to healthy self esteem, confidence, and internal strength also have those same qualities and traits. They'll do you a favor and leave you alone after noticing desperation or insecurity. At most, they might try to get sex or something, but usually don't want to do the whole power psychological warfare game. The minimum most men are looking for is sex. The healthier men isn't perfect, but they really aren't trying to get more out of you than that. If he's really mature, well grounded, and cares about himself and desires a real connection, he will sense low desperation and self esteem and leave you be. Bottom line, we as women are not perfect, and it's normal to want a partner or a nice experience with someone. Just don't be fooled. If you're going to date, keep your wits, self esteem, and respect about you. Prioritize yourself, have your standards. Know what exactly you want from that guy and where you want it to go. And if you simply just want to have fun with your standards and boundaries cemented to you. Save being humble, shrinking, playing fair, and being nice. That is truly for the birds. Make dating serve your best interests, not defeat you. If you're going to date, make it serve your best interests.